Hey everybody, we are back with another reaction video. Finally trying to catch up on all the recommendations and requests that you guys have been leaving me in the comments. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We're finally going to take a look at Nicki's dance cover of Lie, which is obviously the original. It's from Jimin from BTS. Jimin is a contemporary dancer. He is amazingly talented at what he does. He's like one of the best in the industry. Like him, Taemin from SHINee, Kai from EXO, like they're amazing dancers. And whenever they have solos, it's just like mind-blowing the way their body moves, especially in like the contemporary category. Jimin just blows my mind the way he moves his body, like so flowy, such controlled movements. Like his body is completely toned to be able to move the way it does. So the fact that Nicki is taking on that choreography for Lie, which it's deceptively easy. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's clearly not an easy dance. It's very controlled. Like every movement, every line, every motion, where it stops and where it goes, especially like the way it's timed to the songs. Dun, 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 dun. It's very meticulously planned. Every single movement, you cannot miss a beat, hand placement, foot placement, like lines, turns, just like the way the body has to move. It takes a lot of body control. So I know Nicki's gonna knock it out of the ballpark because Nicki's like has been dancing since he was in his mother's stomach, practically, probably. And I mean, he wouldn't have done that if he wasn't gonna be good. So we're gonna take a look at what this little dance prodigy is gonna do with that choreography, and I'm sure it's gonna be great. And yeah, so here we go. Nicki from Enhypen, the baby of the group, doing the dance cover for Jimin's Lie. Here we go. The white shirts, obviously to fit the mood. You already hear the violins. And it's a very dramatic song too, like the whole piece. And just, obviously you guys already saw this because I'm like way behind, but the whole music, like the whole theme, like being caught in a lie, lying to yourself, and like being caught in a lie and like trying to break out of that lie. And the whole way the music is arranged, like with the strings, it's like so dramatic, and like with the song, it's just, and the dance that goes with it, it's just one of my favorites. You really, look at that. We're gonna go back to the beginning because he already started off like with like that. Okay, this is supposed to be like less than 2 minutes, but you know it's gonna take longer than 2 minutes because I'm gonna look at every single little thing he's doing. But just when he started off with like the neck roll with that dramatic song, and then once the beat drops, it's like boom. Yeah. Like he rolls his head and then walking to the beat of the. Oh my gosh. The boom boom, and then don't be like a snake. Ugh. It's just like, it goes like from heavy beats to like the flow. And the way that when it like, he did the body roll right when it goes through, boom. Ugh. Boom, right there. And the hands. Boom, boom. Don't be like a prey, smoke is like a snake. Oh! I love when Jimin does that move, but Nicki did it so perfectly because it's like, don't be like a prey, smooth like a snake, and then do. Oh, the way there's just like the the what I'm forgetting my words. It's like, what's the word I'm trying to say? You know, like he's doing like the different beats, like, but it's just like I'm losing my words. When it's like do 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 do, like the staccato movements, but like doing it like he's like writhing and like, I have to look that again. Look at that again. 고치 말고 싶은데. Like it's just like do, 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 do. Oh my gosh, so good. Do it again, Nikki. So good. And like the control, it's just like the body control right there. It's like so much body control. Like these guys, the contemporary dancers amaze me because the moves look like it's like super easy, but they're not, because there's like so much body control that goes into it. You have to like hit your lines, like extend your lines, finish the movement, but also when you're doing like, when you're pulling back and when you're doing like the hitting the different spots, you have to hit specific angles. But it goes like, you can go from like flowy, but it's like you have to control your body. You can't just like throw your hands out there. It's like so controlled and like your core has to be engaged, like your back muscles, your legs, like your thighs, and just like everything is engaged in your body. Like every single muscle in your body is engaged, especially when they're dancing like that, because a lot of you have to keep your feet grounded, because a lot of times they're like, yes, you're flat-footed sometimes, but sometimes you're like on your tippy toes doing the extensions, like the hand movements, and like your core is to be engaged to keep your balance. And just, I just can't. Like we're hearing he's like that, like there he's kind of like in a squat, but like oh, so good. That like leg sweep, and that slow turn with the hop. Oh my gosh, hop. Like even the part where it's like when he does like the half turn, like the half turn into a jump, and then jump jump hit, that takes control, because you have to like stop yourself instead of from doing like the full turn. You have to like stop yourself mid turn and do like the other movements. Right here when he's like the jump, the stop, and like your lines. Sorry, my neighbors just decided to turn on their car outside, so it just got really noisy. I'll be back. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, just like, it's like such a short, like 1 minute and 1 minute 42 seconds song clip. But I mean, it's the way that Nikki did it, like especially this last part when he's like after when he's doing the caught in the light, that he jumps and like does that little jump, and he's like moving. You could like, he's doing like heel foot with his lower body, but he's keeping like this line like here. It's just like the way everything, like the movements fit so perfectly with like the song. I feel like this is my favorite part, like, of choreo. Because he's extending. Ooh. He did so good. I'm like, whenever I watch Jimin dance anything, I'm mesmerized. I like repeat any solos that he does. And just the way that Nicki just really did it justice right now, it's like he should be really proud of himself. I'm sure he worked a lot on this cover. And it's not an easy cover to do. It's like a well-known choreography by a super popular member of like the most popular group right now worldwide. I mean, obviously they're in the same company, same team. They've met them before, but just like the guts to take on such an intricate choreography shows he's so talented, that he was willing to take it on because he had trust in himself that he could pull it off, you know? Like, those of you who do dance covers, you know how hard and time consuming and how much like repetition and like work and just like repeating, not even like only like first memorizing the choreography, memorizing it, making sure that like all the beats are being hit within the specific moments in music, because obviously some movements go with the lyrics, you know, like to express it, like when he goes don't be like a prey, smooth smooth like a snake, but then the staccato of like do 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 do, like obviously everything's choreographed specifically to make the song be visual, like to mesh it together so well. So those of you who do choreography is what I was talking about. You know how hard it is, like to learn the choreo, to time it to the music, to make sure you're hitting all your beats, to make sure that you're like emoting like with your facial expressions and you're extending your lines, that you're hitting like all the angles and like the foot placement and like your shoulders here, your foot is here. But Nicki Nicki did like amazing. I'm so proud of him. You know, like showing like this is showing. Sorry, I'm like showing his talent as a dancer, like with this cover, because I know that they've done like, obviously as trainees they have to like train and do like covers of other songs, and they've done covers as groups of like of other artists, but like to do a solo like this, he did amazing. I don't know how else to say it. Like he did amazing. And I hope that sometime in the future he gets his own solo, either like as an intro. Well, I mean, he's done it already, like many little solos to like in award shows. But I hope like eventually down the line when hopefully they start getting like solo songs like within the album, so like they'll each have like, hopefully they start having like solo songs to kind of showcase themselves a little bit more, probably when they're like more tenured down the line, a couple more years, and they're been completely established as like a group, and like everybody knows who Enhypen is, and they're just not seen just as rookies. I know that once they start having solo songs and he'll start having like his solo stages, like I want to see more of this. I want to see more of like this type of dancer, because we all know that he's an amazing with like popping and locking and hip hop and just like the fun dances. But like to me, like contemporary slash ballet, classical freestyle moves like this, it just blows my mind. Like the talent, the body control, just everything. So that was finally got a chance to watch Nicki's cover of Lie. Amazing job. I want to see more of this. I want to see more dancing Nicki, like more solos like this. So thank you for reminding me about it. Because I hadn't seen that he had done a cover, but then I completely forgot about it until somebody reminded me in the comments. So thank you. Like I said, slowly catching up on all the recommendations. So I'll get there soon, eventually, hopefully. But please, if there's like other things that I haven't reacted to that I think I should take a look at, or anything that I missed, because I can miss a lot. Like a lot is happening. I'm trying to keep track of like all the groups that I listen to right now. Everybody's coming up with comebacks. I think Enhypen is having a comeback in July, so that's going to be more content that I need to catch up on. I still need to catch up on the reality shows. I know there's like 2 of them. N o'clock and then Enhypen and then high. So yeah, there's a lot. So be patient with me, but please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.